Hello. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Can you see me and hear me and everything? Is everything looking nice? I think pretty much. Let me know if the video and sound is working. There is a great big delay because I can't turn the latency down on 4K for some reason, but don't worry about that. Hopefully, you're seeing and hearing me okay, and let me know when you can. What did I want to change? Oh, yeah, my buttons weren't working. That's why there was that little pause in. Oh, you want me to install an update? Is that why you're stopping me doing the buttons? Well, I don't want the update yet. There we go. The buttons work now. I have to refuse an update a bit. Hey, James, how's it going? Good afternoon. We're going to do some psychoanalysis now. I'm on the wrong side of the screen, aren't I? I'm back to front. I'm out of the way. Kind of. As out of the way as I can be. You can kind of see these see-through glass things aren't going to be the best at range anyway, but when we zoom in, we can pretty much see them. It's a big game. I've tried my best to fit it in how I can, and it's going to get bigger than this. There's going to be stuff everywhere. Hopefully, it's going to go okay. Hey Phil. Hey Steve. How's it going? Hey Matt. Made an unconscious mind. So, about the game. It's 1903, I think. It's the 1900s anyway. This bloke called Freud is coming up with all of this nonsense about things that are going inside people's heads. Except we are the people that don't think it's nonsense. We are gathering round at meeting tables. We are having discussions about all of these possibilities and trying to decipher dreams into cures. We are going to encounter a lot of clients, and you can see they have got grief layers. They've got these, translucent, these Mystic Veil style upgradey things on them, showing that this is grief that they are working through. We will use our therapy skills to let them achieve catharsis. At that point, these will come off. They will give us bonuses, maybe point scoring things. A bit further along, and we will cure them entirely. Get points for them. These bonuses stay out. We will get new clients to cure and all of that great stuff. These are the dreams that they are having that we're going to decipher for them. We have got the meeting table board is where we're going to take actions with some worker placement. We have Vienna here, which is where Freud and ourselves are going to meander about getting extra bonuses and things. We might publish papers, publish treatises. There's a load of stuff going on in this game. But we'll get through when we are. As always, I'll explain it all as I'm going along with it. I'm playing the solo mode, so everything I'm doing is the same as you would do at any play account. Well, you might play better than me, but rules-wise, it should roughly be the same. The bot plays by its own rules. It's a nice balance, I think, between it's blocking spots off for you and racing ahead of things. There's still things you can see. Like, you can spot what it might be doing, bonuses, it might be getting tags, it's building up. It's still doing stuff, but it's not like... The game has a lot of stuff going on just for you. Like, a full-on flowchart bot would be great for seeming like another player for its decisions, but I think it would be a lot to handle. But you'll see it as we get through. I feel you're off work all week, and at least one day will be allocated to tackling this. Oh, great. It's perfect timing then, yeah. I think, yeah, there's a lot going on in it, but I think the rulebook lays things out really well. Paul Grogan on Gaming Rules has done a video explaining all the rules in a big how to play. Like, I watched them and learned with Rach, so I've played 2 players at the moment so far, but I've brushed up on me solo and will hopefully tackle this. It is an enormous table hog. Like, I've really enjoyed this game, and it's a beautiful production and all of that stuff, but one thing about it is it takes up an enormous amount of space. Like, there's been games taking up more space. I'm not fully zoomed out, and luckily there is no small text and stuff. So camera-wise and looking across the table-wise, you can see all of the stuff you need to see. That's a big plus for it. Something like Black Forest didn't take up much less space than this, but the amount of tiles and stuff on those on the small and large buildings things, depending on where you're sitting on the table, they are completely unintelligible. In Black Forest, Unconscious mind doesn't really have that, but still, you need a lot of space. And as you can see, I've squashed everything together. And as we start to gain these papers, as we start to cure clients, I'm going to need a bit more space. So we'll see how that goes as we go along. I might have to zoom out even further. So with all of that blathering, I think I'm ready to start doing actions. Yeah, this is not a sponsored playthrough, thanks to Johnny Pack, co-designer, and the Fantasia Games team for handing me a copy at Essen to check out. But yeah, the playthrough itself is funded entirely by Patreon. Thank you, patrons, and they voted for this. It's in one of the top. Is this like the top 3 of the Essen votes? Top 4? There's a lot of great things this Essen, right? You'll make your mind up about whether you think that about this. So, you know all of the setting and that. How do we do the stuff? On your turn, you will either state ideas. We have these ideas available to us. Workers, essentially. We can place 1 or 2 ideas on the meeting table. They have a little tail, the thought bubbles, the speech bubbles. They point to an action. You have to go to an available space. You can't point to an action you have pointed to before. Other people can have pointed to it. But yeah, available space, action you haven't already taken this turn. And yeah, you'll do one of these actions over here. We'll move our ink pots, we'll get bonuses. It's going to be great. That's generally what you'll do with a turn. You can also recall ideas. It's where we'll get some coffee, we'll get some bonuses, but most importantly, well, not most importantly sometimes, but the biggest thing usually is we bring our ideas back, we clear the spaces, we get them back to place again. But there is a third thing as well, that is another thing that takes your whole turn, which is treat clients. So for that, we are going to need insights. Something, so this is my like area with my notebooks and stuff. This is my office. I only have one office right now for one client, but as soon as I've cleared that client, I can see me in that grief layer. That's going to be distracting all game. It's because of these lights. Yeah, this is where we're going to have our clients and their dreams and stuff. And these are insights. Can you remember these? The insights are passion, growth is green, progress is purple. I think I'm right in saying that. Each insight has minor, median, major. They will move about here, but if you have a common insight here, just these clear ones on a space, that defines what it is. So I have got 1 minor passion, 2 minor progress, and 1 minor growth insights right now. We'll be spending these when we choose to treat our clients and for all sorts of other things, but you know, ultimately what we would like to do is have insights into our clients' dreams and use them to generate therapy points, which will head them over to a cure in that. So yeah, they're the 3 things. Place ideas, recall ideas, treat clients. I am going to be stating ideas, and I think, hopefully this doesn't come crashing down on me, I think I've found a decent thing to do to start with. We'll see how that goes. You're the starting player in the solo game. There's 3 levels of difficulty, I should say, as well. I've gone for medium, because that should always be your default to try, right? So, I'm going to be stating ideas. You can state 1 or 2 ideas. I've got 3 that I can be getting on with before I absolutely need to recall to do any more of them. I'm going to do 2, because I'd like to do this action twice. So if we head over to the meeting table, this is all, like, it's partly squashed up for table hog reasons, but also the rightmost and leftmost columns at 2 players are blocked off with just non-player counters. So we just have these middle 2 channels here. I want to add new tricks to my notebook. So to do that, there are 3 actions on this top row here. They will get you 1 of the notebook tiles in the row that they're in. These here, you just get the tile, it goes in your notebook. You'll activate it later for great things. These over here, they'll go in your notebook, but you get to do this extra bit on the right. These over here, most expensive. You get to put them in your notebook, do the bit on the right, and do the bit on the main section as well. So the more you can pay for it, the more stuff that you'll get. I want to put 2 ideas down here. I want to do these actions twice. I think I'm going to place in this space. So To do this action, I could place in any of these 4 spaces, because it's all completely open to me right now, and I point the tails at the action I want to take. So what this is saying, for the until I recall ideas, I can't choose this particular action again. I can choose spaces around it as long as they're pointing at something else. If someone else had pointed to it, that's fine. I can still do it. And you'll see why I want to go in this particular row in a minute. So I am going to do this action twice. If I had pointed at actions that had multiple options, I could choose different options each time. It's like you're doing the whole action one time, then you repeat it. So you can make different choices and stuff. So I am going to spend 2 coffee. It's an important resource for if we want to stay up developing these dreams. And I'm going to grab one of the things. Let's grab this level 1 notebook tile to start with. So because I'm getting it from the middle row here, and I kind of had to because that's how things come out, I get to have 2 minor passion insights right now. So I am going to pop them up here. You can just about see them. And I'm being a little bit risky because I've got no common insights left. So if I need to gain new ones, I'm going to have to discard ones that I've got. So I've had my banner bonus straight away. This now flips over, and I can put it in the leftmost space of any of my rows. I am going to try going big and stock up this middle row. I'm going to pop it there. So then as the action finishes, the notebook tiles slide along. And so does this change my mind as to what I wanted to take? I wanted to take this one. Does this new one change my mind a bit? So this is spend a minor growth insight to get a major one. That's pretty great. These icons over here we'll be seeing a lot. You can elevate or you can suppress insights. When you elevate an insight, you take it from the section it's in, it stays in the same color, but it goes up a step. You have to already have one. It can't elevate from nothing into a minor. But yeah, a minor becomes a medium, medium becomes a major in the color that it's in. Suppress, opposite way. They can go from minor to the middle. That's suppressing them. You can always spend a coffee to avoid suppressing if you want to. So we'll be seeing those a lot for various things. The other thing is transferring. Transfer means stays on the same level, goes to an adjacent color. Like, just changes the color, stays the same level. So I could suppress to get 2 elevations, and I could spread those across different things. The banner reward is the same, whatever we're going to be doing. So my plan's already changed. I was going to take that one because I didn't know what was... Well, I did know that the back of that. But now I know that the banner's the same. Maybe I'm going to take the other one instead. So I basically want that. The dream of my client out here needs that major growth. So I want that. And a tile that would do that would be lovely. Oh, that's the wrong board. But I'm suddenly tempted to take the other one instead. I think of what I would have spare from things. I think I'm going to take this. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the plan. Let's not deviate from it for now. So, let's just refill this before I forget. And it's going to go in my notebook. I'm going to fill up the row. So, to put anything in one of these spaces, you have to have cured clients. First one, no clients. So that's all right. In the future, though, if I want to put anything in the other rows, you've got to build them up from left to right. But to put anything in other rows, I'm going to have to cure clients first. For filling the row, I unlock a personal insight. And this is important for a couple of things. I get another token in here, one of my actual tokens. They'll be used for all sorts of things later, but it's important that I get that. So I get the banner bonus now, which is activate a location. And we'll see this happen in the future as well. It's not going to be a huge bonus for me. I wasn't massively fussed about getting this as a bonus. So activating a location, it's going to be this one here, the theatre. When you activate a location, you either look at the number of people that are in there or the number of tags that are in there that you have of that place. We'll get tags from all sorts of places from publishing these papers. Your treatises, clients that you've cured have tags on them. You'll get them from a lot of places. So in the future, if you already have them strewn about, you'll get activations, up to 5 of them. So you see, like, either people there or tags give you an activation each. You can spend bright ideas that I might get later for 2 extra activations each, up to a maximum of 5. For my purposes right now, there is nobody here. I've got no tags apart from the one that the bonus provides me. So I can do one of these 3 things once. So, with that in mind then, I think I don't want to waste too many things. I'm going to move. I'm going to elevate an insight. I might change my mind and take this back. I'm going to elevate one of these passion ones to the middle, because I think I could do without one of those for the time being. Okay, so I've done my actions. I did it twice because I put 2 ideas there. And that triggered a load of bonuses and a load of big things just in turn 1. But it was a big turn. So you've placed your actions, you've stated your ideas, you've done your actions. Then, at the end of that, you need to move your ink pot, which starts up here. Your ink pot moves a number of spaces equal to the row that you placed it in. So I could have done that action from the top here if I wanted my ink pot to move 1 space, but I wanted it to move 2. You can spend, where is it, bright ideas to change how many spaces it's moving by 1. Hi, Rach. Hi. But I don't want to. I want it to move 1, 2 spaces. When your ink pot lands on one of these 3 spaces, you get to activate all of the things you have in that row. And you start out with just gain a minor of that particular colour. And wherever you chose to put your starting notebook, this was due to a few things, but I started with something, and it told me the insights that I started with. That was the starting bonus, and where my character went. My character's in the wrong place, aren't they? Oh no, theatre is right. So yeah, I can activate any of these things right now. By filling the row, I unlock this space, which is elevate an insight. I can get a purple, I can turn a purple into a medium, I can just gain a medium red. If it doesn't specify the colour, it can be anything you like. And I can spend a minor green to get a major green. Okay, so what are we going to spend here? Because I want there to be no waste. And I'm thinking about a thing you can do any time. You can spend a major, a median, and a minor to get a heart-shaped box, which I might want to do because, as you can see, I've got all of these insights right now. I'm going to be gaining 2. I've only got 1 spare. And I don't really want this used up because it can be used for other things, your personal insight tokens. I don't want to be left with none, but yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. So I think you can do these in any order you like. I'm going to take the elevation and I am going to elevate the passion one here. They're visible, aren't they? Yeah, you can kind of see where I just put that. I'm going to elevate that there. So that's that bit done. I'll activate this one. So spend a minor green to get a major green growth. There you go. I couldn't fit it all in one camera angle. I've done that. Just gain a red medium. I'm then going to spend the minor purple to get a median anything. I'm going to go for a median... Yeah, median purple. So now, at any time you can do this, even like just in the middle of stuff, Paul was very specific about that, you can do this. So you can spend heart-shaped boxes for 2 points. Heart-shaped boxes will help us cure our clients. I'm going to spend a major, a median, and a minor to get a heart-shaped box. I have one of them. So all that goes back to the middle. And so the ones I haven't done yet, I haven't gained a median passion, and I haven't gained a minor progress. So that's all my stuff activated. I'm doing so much just because I filled that thing up. I did 2 like big starts there. Your turns aren't always so massive and combo-y, but I've been sat here. Like, once I'd set up, I've just been sat here thinking about that turn. Now, the rest of the game, I've got no idea what's going to happen. Hey, Ian, how's it going? Excited about the solo as well. Michael, do any of the boards tighten up for 2 players? This board tightens up for 2 players, so I'm covering up a bit of it with the Vienna board here. It's basically, there's at 4 players, there are 4 full columns of action spots. You know, the outside ones only point to 3 actions rather than the middle ones that can point to 6, potentially. You know what I mean. There's fewer options on the outsides, but they're viable spaces. I think 3 players, the 4 corners get blocked. At 2 players, both columns completely get blocked for the whole game. So the worker placement here gets really tight. Like, especially later on, like we found playing 2 players, like, once you unlock more of your ideas, so you've got more workers to place, and if you've both kind of been spreading out and not stacking loads, and you're kind of getting on with treating and doing all of this fancy stuff, and you aren't so bothered about recalling, some of these spaces can get blocked for ages, so it really is tight at 2 players, which is all I've played it out so far. So that's all of my turn, isn't it? I have stated ideas, so activate your stuff, move your ink pot, activate the tiles where your ink pot stopped. That's why it can be important to adjust where it goes here. At the end of your turn, optionally, you can now use heart-shaped boxes to treat clients. So my starting client here needs 5 therapy points to be cured. That's why this marker started on 5. So I can spend a heart-shaped box to move them down 1. At the moment, I'm not going to do that because the dreams that they have will provide 5 therapy points. If there's like overflow, you do get those heart-shaped boxes back. You get the wasted points back as heart-shaped boxes. For now, I don't feel like I need to do that. And a mandatory end of turn thing, if you have room for new clients, you now must take new clients. Okay, that's my whole turn then. The bot, what does it do? If it has 4 ideas, no, if it has at least 2 ideas, it will place ideas. It's got 4 right now. If it hasn't got 2, then it will recall ideas instead. It does not take a turn to treat clients. It does them out as it goes, really. Its whole thing is about trying to accumulate heart-shaped boxes and using them to cure clients as fast as it can. So, placing. We have an extra deck of cards, which, for space reasons, we'll just have that off. The extra deck of cards tells us where the bot would like to place some ideas. It will place 2 ideas. So it wants to pop 2 ideas up here. It doesn't matter where this is pointing. The bot's not actually going to take the action. It's blocking off that spot, and it wants to go on the space that's going to move its ink pot 1 space, according to this card. If this space was blocked, it would carry on down this column in this direction until it found an available space. If there were no available spaces, it wouldn't place, and it would recall instead. So that's its placement done. Then we move its ink pot. So its ink pot starts out up here, same as mine. Because we're on medium difficulty, this column of notebook tiles starts out flipped over. Easy, I don't think any are flipped over. So it's moving 1 spot, and it is going to activate its stuff. It doesn't have an insight disc or any of that to worry about. It gets to bend the rules with some of that stuff. So it goes here and activates just like me. What does this mean? It is going to take a notebook tile the same as me, get a coffee, and activate it. If I've remembered that correctly. Yeah, moves the rightmost notebook tile from the top row of the display. So that's gone, as if somebody took it. Triggers the tile's banner effect, which is activate a location. Now, this little play raid down here is just for the solo game. Whenever the bot gains a lot of the things, it will gain a coffee instead. So you see that this is like a generic symbol, which means activate a location. See, it's the same thing, it's just a grey square rather than the color in the picture. So whenever it would activate a location, it gets a coffee instead. So it now has 1 coffee. Whenever it has 4 coffee, it will gain a heart-shaped box. See, tons of things gain it coffee. It triggers the banner effect, gains a coffee, and discards the tile from the game, and then we refill the display. So that one goes there. And yeah, that's what he does. So then if he had heart-shaped boxes, he would spend them to start curing his patients. He hasn't earned one just yet. Okay then, for me, I desperately want... Now, one of the things you can do is to move yourself in the city. And remember I said, yeah, like you need tags or you need people there. I started just behind these 2 guys. If I move by doing this action here, I would get to do the actions over here 3 times. Either gain a minor purple, gain a coffee. I spent all my coffee. I didn't move the second 2. Spent all my coffee getting them 2 notebook tiles. Or turn a median purple into a heart-shaped box. I wouldn't have a median purple. But to do 3 things, it's quite nice. But what if I tried curing a little bit first? It's risky because the bot might move everybody around on the way. So if I spend my action treating patients, so we don't do anything with markers at all, we are going to spend these insights. So it's going to be a major growth, green, a median passion, and a minor passion, because that's what it says on the dream here. And that is going to give us 3 therapy points. 1, 2, 3. When you go to this point on the track, you have achieved catharsis. We'll do that in a sec. I should get 3 points from the dream as well. 1, 2, 3. So catharsis means the client stays here, but you have had a big breakthrough of him, of the client. You gain the stuff that's in the corner of this grief layer. So that is going to be a bright idea, and we can spend them to adjust how much our ink pot moves. You can use bright ideas as if they were ideas to place as well. So like if I wanted to do 2 again, even though I've only got 1 worker, I could place a worker and me bright idea. Or I could just place the bright idea instead and just have that as 1 worker. Your bright ideas get discarded though, so the space won't get blocked after your turn. So I get a bright idea and I get 2 coffee. And then there's this little mortarboard here, which means the Bash Street kids are coming. It means we unlock our second office room, secondary office. So it means at the end of my turn now, I am going to be getting another client, and we'll have 2 on the go for the rest of the game pretty much. And shouldn't the bot get a coffee for the first time? Oh yeah, for gaining a... Whenever it would get a minor insight, it gets 1 coffee. Thank you. So I've got to pick a patient. Over here, so we can either have the 2 names of the clients. There's these clients, the normal ones, and there's case study clients. I remember the names of them. Standard clients will give you powers for the rest of the game. Or I should say that. By going through the grief layer, we're going to get all of this stuff, don't worry. But while this person isn't cured and is still taking up a space in my office, I now have access to the tag, which will be useful for all sorts of stuff, and this benefit. This means when I activate locations, I wish I could have done this first thing in the game. Whenever I activate locations, I treat it as if I had 1 more activation than I should have. So an extra 1 for no reason. Well, for the reason of having a breakthrough with this client. If I keep treating the client and cure her, she will go away. I'll get a new client. I'll get these 8 points, but she'll remain in front of me, providing me her tags and ability for the rest of the game now, no matter what happens. So these, I can't remember the name of the non-case study clients. These clients will give you abilities and tags for the rest of the game. These case study clients are harder to cure. Well, actually, therapy points can be similar. Their big thing is they give you endgame scoring for satisfying conditions. So I'm not really looking at getting one of those right now. I am looking at getting a standard client. So this one here means we can move our ink pot one extra space, and we would get 2 museum tags. That will be building up some purples. I'm tempted to do that. So see how you want to build them up when we start presenting things. Then this one here means that the Zs mean the grief layer might be stopping you seeing it all. The Zs mean when you recall your ideas, when you get those back, we get to take a bonus in the city. I'm pretty sure that one means you can take the bonus as if you were anywhere. Yeah, you can claim a recall bonus from anywhere, rather than normally it's where you or Freud are. But that means you could break that rule and pop them anywhere. Another thing like influencing the grief layers will get you this when you have a breakthrough, as we've just seen, so you can see that they will gain you certain things. The client that you take is going to have their base dream is going to be random from this deck. We don't know what it is until we take the client, but then we will be able to take a latent dream, I think, and that can be one from this display. It can be helpful to match up symbols in the corner. You can gain a heart-shaped box if you complete a dream that has the same symbol as the grief layer. So there's a lot of things to think about in taking things. Let's see. I think I'm going to take him. So I'm going to pop him out here because there's 2 dreams I could take that have the wavy lines that would get me that bonus. So you can go in my secondary office, and because of the therapy points on the client and the grief layer, that's 6. If you take a client that needs 6 or more therapy points, you get some real game points straight away. Like, if I'd got an 8, I would get 3 points now, and every time you cure them, you get the points that you move on to. So, for 6, I get a point right now. They get this big scary dream here. So that's going to require a major progress and a median growth to give me 2 therapy points and activate a column of my notebook. And then I can pick one of these. So what am I good at generating? I'm good at generating major greens. So that one probably. I need another median purple, but I mean, I can do that one quite easily. 2 therapy points. I mean, 4 in total here is not going to cure this client though, so I'm going to have to rely on some heart-shaped boxes later on to do some stuff. Yeah, the Zeds one is very good as well. I had that in my last game. Great for not having to be in a particular place. So we put a random grief layer on the new client that comes out, and just a little bit stuck together. There we go. It's going to affect what happens to them. So that's taking on a new client because I spent my turn treating, and this dream goes away now. I treated that dream. So this is the next one for the final 2 points to cure this client. I can just ignore the dream if I want to. I can spend heart-shaped boxes at the end of my turn to do these remaining 2 points and cure that client that way if I want to. The dream would just go away then. But if I can do the dream, a medium passion, which I'm great at, 2 minor green, not so good at doing that. But if I can do that, I'll get the 2 therapy points and I'll get to draw and play a card, which could be nice too. Might get me some more tags. Right. Okay then, so I spent my turn treating, and it's time for the bot again. So they have 2 ideas still, because they started off with this bright idea. So we'll dip into the deck, and where do they want to go? They want to go right underneath where they just were, and the arrow is pointing up this time, in terms of choosing something else. So they'll place there and their bright idea. The bright idea will go away back to the supply. And so they are going to move their ink pot 1-2 spaces. They get a coffee for this. And they activate their things, I think, top to bottom, left to right. And then they are going to... They draw a card and then they play all their cards. Draw a card and immediately swap it with one of the 2 face-up research cards according to their arrow. So they are going to draw a card and immediately swap it with the rightmost one. Whenever they use their arrow to make a decision, the arrow flips to the other side. So they've got this in their hand now. That's a secret, but I can see what one they just took. So that goes in a pile that's their hand. Then they play this card and any other research cards it may have in its hand. At the moment, that's the only thing they've ever taken. So they play this, and it goes out into their plentiful play area. We'll have to squash things up a little bit. So they get right now 2 minor greens. All of that stuff is just coffee to them. When they have 4 coffee, they turn 4 of it into a heart-shaped box. And it's given them another tag that'll be important for other stuff later. There's nothing else to activate just yet in that. Right. I'm getting it all right so far, aren't I? I'm worried that I've forgotten something. But I think I'm doing all right on the bot. Events the end part. I'm not flipping it. There we go. So we activated this one before. You activate it all, then you flip the next one. Activated it all, then you flip the next one. So next time, it's got more stuff unlocked. Okay. So that's their turn. Oh, not quite, because they are going to spend their heart-shaped box. They do this at the end of every turn. Spend their heart-shaped box doing 1 therapy point on this client. And that's just that. Back to me. Okay. So taking an action down at the bottom would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite enough to spin me all the way around. So don't think about spinning all the way around. I probably want to come here, don't I? To gain a load of insights and stuff. So to do the action of activate things, I do have a bright idea if I want to do stuff twice, but I think I might only want to do it once. Let's have a think. This action here is move yourself 1 to 2 spaces or move yourself to where Freud is. Right now, they're the same thing to me. I could try and recall first as well, because he's in purple too, which is a bit of a pain for me. So maybe I want to go twice and move Freud. Well, no, that won't affect him. You can just move Freud as well, and then you'd activate Freud wherever he ends up. I'm going to put one idea down, and whichever one I want to choose, either I want to move 1 space, so you can treat that as me jumping to Freud or moving 1 space if you like. You can't jump to Freud if you're already where he is. You've got to be somewhere else. That would move my ink pot 3. I'd activate a column. It's the only way of doing that, though, because he's taken that space. Might have preferred 2. I think this is okay, though. I want cards as well. I want cards. So I've come in here, so I can either use tags. I have a theatre tag. The opera tag. So I don't have the museum tag, but I can use people instead. There are 1, 2, 3 people, 3 activations, and I've got my special ability, whether I'm using tags or people, get 1 extra. So 4 things over here. Could just gain coffee. We do want to have purples at some point. And just getting a minor purple is worth having. I can't spend a median to get a heart-shaped box, unfortunately, because I don't have that capacity right now. I think gain 2 coffee. I'm really tempted to just say gain 2 more coffee. I'm tempted to say recall instead and don't do the action. Because he's going to recall, and isn't he going to... So when you recall on your turn, you take all of your workers back, and then, if you've got one of your own coloured discs, you can take a district bonus here from where you or Freud are, based on the number of tags you've got of that colour. At the moment, he's got no purple tags, so you wouldn't be doing that. If you can't do a district bonus, you can do a location bonus from the actual place you're in rather than the district. And you can choose one of these bonuses right now and it gets covered with one of these. The first one you do in each district gets you a reputation. And a reputation is pretty great. Just because I know he's here and I know he's going to recall next. Do I recall first and not take this action and do a great big take back? Because he's not going to do the action next time, is he? Because he's going to recall next time. So I can still do it. These guys aren't... Oh, Freud's going to move, though. If I get reputation, Freud's going to move. Tough. Or what's more important, you can have 4 things from here right now, or you can get the reputation and then have 3 things. I think get the reputation and have 3 things is better. So, a recall turn. Get all the steps. The downside is, the first thing that happens is the number of different spaces you're in, you get that much coffee. So I'm only going to get 1 coffee. But I want to get this reputation ahead of him, though. Yeah, I'm going to recall. Count the number of different spaces where you had ideas. 1. Gain that much coffee. That's there. Take your ideas back. On the Vienna board, look at the location of Freud or your professor. Claim a location bonus using a token or claim a district bonus. I do have a purple tag, but that's not 3 purple tags, is it? So, claim a location bonus. And I could get myself a major purple for these purposes now, or a notebook tile. Let's just get a notebook tile into it and not do any... Gain a notebook tile from the leftmost column. Get myself one of these. Get 2 minor reds, spend a median red to get a card and play a card. Or a major purple. I can do either of these because I'm here and Freud's here. Draw a card, get a bright idea. Activate a column. Not so excited about. I do love having more notebook tiles. But a major purple is what we're working towards here, isn't it? For one of these dreams. It'll probably be a good thing to have. I'm going to say... I want to say get a notebook tile, but I don't want either of those notebook tiles, I don't think. So yeah, I'm going to pop it here and get myself a major purple. And you can overspend, so I could spend a major instead of a median if I wanted to be a bit wasteful. Oh, my head's in the way of that. There it is. Not that you can really see it that much. So, for taking the first purple district token, I get a reputation. Whenever you get a reputation, whenever anyone gets a reputation, Freud moves 1 space on the reputation track and moves over here. I'm saying that right, Alta? Then, for you getting a reputation, you get the stuff that's above where your marker just went. Right in saying all that, aren't I? There's a lot to be juggling around. Yeah, advance your marker 1 space. Each time yours or Freud's marker. Oh, actually, we don't move Freud. Even better. My marker didn't move across a move Freud. So I think we're okay there. Yeah, the stuff at the top and bottom is for when we activate reputation, which is a different thing. Like, that happens when your ink pot goes here. When that happens, you get the stuff above your reputation marker and the bonus below Freud's reputation marker. Let's make sure I've done all of the steps. Whenever you gain a reputation point, advance Freud, that means Freud moves. Advance your reputation marker, if the space is occupied, go on top. Every time yours or Freud's marker crosses one of those spaces, move Freud. Yeah, I was doing it right. But that stuff at the top and bottom is just for activated reputation. Because, like, this is endgame points. It's better bonuses and things when we activate them all. Hey, Skip, how's it going? Because when we come to him, he's going to recall. Because he's got nothing to place. So I've recalled a little bit wastefully, but I wanted that reputation. Because now, when he does it, he gets coffee the same. He's in 2 spaces, so he gets 2 coffee. He'll always spend 4 coffee to get a heart-shaped box. And I can be, like, at the end of any of your turns, no matter what you did as your main thing, I can be spending heart-shaped boxes if I want to. I don't. So, get your ideas back. He's got 3 ideas. Claim a recall bonus. It would like to have a district bonus. So Freud is now over here. He could get a district bonus from having red tags now. He hasn't got any. All he's got right now is 1 green tag. That's not going to get you anything, and no one's in the green district anyway. So he's going to claim a location bonus instead. The highest vacant bonus from the location with its professor or Freud. If tied, it will select the location with its professor. The top location where he is available. So I think, yeah, as far as I know, the reputation point doesn't make a difference to his decision. So hopefully I've gamed this right. He will take the top bonus from where he is, which is a notebook tile, which means he gets a heart-shaped box, which is a pretty big thing. But if I'd taken that and he'd got the major, it would have been the same thing to him. He didn't care. Claims the highest vacant bonus from where he is or Freud. They're both the highest available, so he chooses where he is over where Freud is. Because if he'd chosen where Freud was, he would have got the reputation points. So, like, that works out for me. I don't want him having reputation. So that's him recalling. And at the end of the recall, he spends his points to treat clients. He's got 2 heart-shaped boxes. So he goes 1, 2. He has achieved catharsis for his client, which is going to get him a bright idea, which he does take. 2 coffee, which he loves, and he unlocks his second office. Remember how all of this works. So he unlocks that. He is going to take... This office always has a case study client for him. Like, it's up to you what you want to do with your office. He wants a case study client here. He will take the leftmost one, because that's the way the arrow is pointing. So he takes this dude, who gets a big old dream just from the deck. And the minor dream, where does the minor dream come from? Draft new clients. Compass arrow, which clients... When he manifests a dream, he takes the card with the most therapy points, breaking ties with the compass arrow. So he's used the compass arrow, it flips to the other side. He wants the card that will give the most therapy points. This one gives 4. So he'll take that. So this client needs 5 to be cured, so pop the marker there. And there we go. That's him claiming a new client. So the thing for him, which we will see later as he does it, a thing for him is that when he cures clients, he doesn't care about this bonus. Or maybe he gets this right now, actually. He doesn't care about this variable bonus that changes the rules that it would for us. He actually gets to pop that on there, and he's got more tags to do that with. He does right away there. When he goes, yeah, when he reaches Catharsis, put the topmost overlay tile on there. So I think these were randomly done, and then these were done to match the colours in the order. So when he does Catharsis on this client, he unlocks a scoring opportunity, but not the one on the client. He gets points for having green tags, which is what he's got. And luckily in the card, he got a green tag as well. So he pops it on there, applies therapy points. Go on there, resolve the effects, and all of that stuff is great. He doesn't use the dreams, does he? He's just taking them away from me. So, he recalled, he did all of his stuff, and it's my turn again. So now, am I as bothered about moving to a place? I would like to build up cards and tags and things. What have I got? I've got my major purple, which isn't actually as good just yet. I need to do something to start this moving around. I would ideally like to do something that moved it 3 so I could get another idea unlocked. A notebook isn't going to move it 3, although I've got a bit of coffee now. I can get a bright idea with 3 coffee. Like, if you got a great big notebook tile, you could spend that 3 coffee to get one of these and get its banner bonus now and its activation thing. Would I want to move it 1 or 2? 2, I think. I'm going to go here just the once. And I'm going to spend me 3 coffee to grab this. So I get the banner, which is get a median red. Spend any median to get a heart-shaped box. Spend that median red that I just got to get a second heart-shaped box. I could just cure the client with that and get a new client going if I want to. It would let me draw and play a card as well. Where do I want to put it? I don't mind too much. I'm going to pop it there, the other side, because you've had the stuff from it. So I only got to do the banner and activate the thing because I got it from over here. So this stuff slides along. You are the wrong way up. Ink pot, 1, 2 spaces. The bonus here is activate your reputation. So get the stuff above your marker, 3 points and a coffee. And take a bonus from below Freud's marker. Above yours, below Freud's, or to the left of where Freud is if he's moved loads. So I can play a card or get a bright idea. I'll get a bright idea because I don't have a card to play. How was I thinking I was going to get a card? Oh, if I do that dream, I can get a card. I can get a card and play a card. But I could, if I wanted to, just spend me 2 heart-shaped boxes and just cure her. Get me 8 points, get a new client in there. I kind of want the heart-shaped boxes for this client because the dreams will only provide 4 therapy points and I need 6. But I've made 0 progress into getting these bits of the dreams. Will we get more heart-shaped boxes later? And the bonus with the activate any district is still about. This one here, whenever you suppress, you gain a coffee. Is that one instead? Routine client is the name of the normal ones. Suppress an insight to gain a coffee, like at any time. It's tough. We could get one of these latent dreams that wants a major purple that I've got right now instead of waiting to get to this inner dream here. We could take a case study client for every matching pair of tags, 3 points up to 12. I don't think I want them. Loads of therapy points to cure any of this stuff. Do I want to spend them? Not yet. I'm going to wait. Okay. He's got 2 people to place, so he will place them. He is going to go with 2 people down here. Doesn't matter where they're pointing. And his ink pot moves 1, 2. Whenever you move across this bit, usually I get an extra idea. He does 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the future, when he goes past that space, it's not a space to stop on, you just go past it. He will take this bright idea, and then he gets his thing when he goes round again. So it slows him down a little bit. So then activate. He gets a coffee for that. Then it's move Freud. Where does he move Freud to? 1 to 3 spaces, choosing the location that will trigger the most effects, tags, or people. So 1 to 3 spaces, wherever he moves, if he used green tags... Oh, no, he's got 2 green tags, so he'll move 1, 2, because then he has got 1, 2 theatre tags, so he'll get to do 2 things here. And all of the things, so whether it's gaining a minor, going up here, he won't do the spending, he just gets coffee instead. So he's basically got 2 coffees to gain. Turns 4 of it into a heart-shaped box. I don't think he does conversion things, right? When he goes to the city, he just... he just, like, upgrades stuff. Yeah. Resulting in the id gaining 1 coffee per trigger. Yeah. So... he's had that. He's activated Freud. He flipped that over. He has now activated... he's got a column of these, so he's got another thing there to do. So in the future, he'll do an extra activation over there. Me, I've got a coffee. I would like... I mean, I could get another notebook tile for 1. I wouldn't get to activate it straight away, but I'd be coming here with the 1 movement, and I can activate the whole column of them. It's tempting me very much. I'm going to do it. So let's... I can't afford 2 because of my coffee shortage, unfortunately. So I'm going to just spend 1 to come here. And what do I want? Get 2 minor red, or turn a minor red into a major red. I have got a minor red that I don't particularly need. I don't need major red for anything there. But transferring it, maybe it'd be useful. So the 1s tend to like set you up with more stuff. The 2s have bigger costs but can do great big things with them. Let's go with the 1. Let's get some stuff on the board, I think. No, but they'll give you a minor in the column as well. Yeah, go with that. So don't activate it for having it. But for moving the ink pot, I'm moving 1 space. I go over here, so I unlock an idea. And then I can activate any of my unlocked columns. Like it's unlocked because I've unlocked this insight as well for filling this up. So the only column I've unlocked is this one here. So we'll be doing it. So in any order, gain any minor, turn a minor purple into a medium anything. I'll do that. Turn a minor purple into a medium anything, and then turn a medium... I'm just going to turn whatever it is straight into a heart-shaped box, please. Then... we'll spend the minor red to get a major red. And I can have a minor anything. I want a minor green to do this with. Yeah, minor green, please. Hopefully this is all going to work out. Dummy ink pots. Now I've got 3 heart-shaped boxes. I could spend 3 giving catharsis to this client. That would be 2 tags for this location. Oh, I've got to do that. Spend the 3 heart-shaped boxes. And you're limited to having 3. If you gain more, you can turn them straight into 2 points each. So 1, 2, 3. Catharsis. Oh, the downside is, if I did the dream like I was planning to do, I would get an extra heart-shaped box. Forget it. So the grief layer's going. 6 points. Oh, cultist fell down there. 6 points and 2 minor growth. You're gone. And we've got tags, we've got abilities in there. We need to get these people cured, though. Heart-shaped boxes spent. Good times. Next up, we have him placing here. I don't think I was going to go there. And he's going to move his ink pot 1, 2 spots. Unfortunately, when he lands on this spot, he does his movement again. 1, 2. He's moved, so he gets this bright idea. Oh, this is a big bright idea that counts for multiple. Oh, I wasn't treating it like it was. And then activates this row. So minor gets him a coffee. Then take the leftmost from the top row. No, the rightmost from the top row. Activate the banner, which is do a location. He has got 3 theatre tags, so that is 3 coffee. Turn 4 of it into a heart-shaped box. Oh, we should have spent a heart-shaped box last time on that guy. His priority is determined by which way the arrow is pointing, and then he alternates spending them on people. Gets the thing in the banner, gets a coffee, gets rid of the tile. Slide him along. Next thing, he takes the rightmost bottom tile, 2 coffee, turns straight into a heart-shaped box. Get the banner, 2 more coffee for 2 minor purples. Flip this over. Next time he'll get the full effect of everything. And that's just gone. Yep. And then for curing people, he has got 2 heart-shaped boxes. So he'll do 1 here, 1 here, which is catharsis. So that's 3 points. And a minor purple is a coffee. And that's that. And will he do the dreams? He doesn't get extras from the dreams, does he? Because he can't do the dreams. Is there like a main action that will... Oh, this one. This lets him do dream cards. Yes, I remember now. I was thinking in the rules that we definitely mentioned dream cards and you haven't said it yet. It's because it's going to come up. That's the level 3 thing. So, he's done there. It's back to me. I've got workers. I don't think I want to recall. I definitely don't want to recall... Well, actually, if you recalled, Freud stood here. And you could get the reputation that's hanging about in green. He's got 2 bright ideas, so he's not going to recall. He's going to place again. Unless where he wants to place is full. But a column isn't going to be full, so it'll be okay. I was thinking about going here because I could get... Oh no, it's people or tags. Maybe you shouldn't have been excited about that. 2 activations from people or 2 from tags. Yeah, it's either or. I could spend bright ideas to get more. I could get myself loads of coffee. Oh, you need to slide down. But I would like, really, to move the ink pot twice. But we can't. Well, this is tricky. I do have bright ideas, though. I can change the movement of the ink pot if I want to spend them. Which I'm probably gonna. So, I'll go... If we did this twice, we could move to him and then move to Freud. Okay, do a couple of things up there as well. Not that we could do too much up there. But then we'd be in green for reputation purposes. He'll probably get 1 of these reputations. I don't think there's too much we can do about that. Yeah, I'm going to go here. So I'll move 1 for the first action. And so we've got 3 things we can do here. 2 people plus 1 for my person's bonus. So 3 things. I'm tempted to just gain coffee. Oh, it would be good to stay here, though, wouldn't it? Because you've got tags, you could claim a district bonus here. It would be nice to have 6 and get a reputation point for having tons. But that could come later. Maybe I only want to do it once. 3 things. Just get coffee. I haven't got a medium purple again. I don't want to spend the major. I want to get a medium purple, but I'm going to do that in a minute. Get 3 coffee. 3 activations. What, and I claim a district bonus in a minute? Recall and get a district bonus. He has 3 greens, so he can claim a district bonus here too. You get an extra reputation for doing that. No, forget your purples. Stick to your guns and do it twice. I need to recall in green and get, so he'll get, at least he won't get this reputation points because he's gonna claim for green tags in a minute unless Freud moves. So second activation, jump to where Freud is. We've got 2 people here plus 1 from my bonus, so 3 things again. Gain a minor green, elevate, or spend a minor green to get a card. I'm going to spend 1 to get a card, so that's 1 of the 3. So you draw, and then you can swap it with 1 in the display if you want. I don't really mind that. This green tag would get me 2 minor greens. I do want a median purple for stuff. I'll probably get that, though. Yeah, I'll stick with that in my hand. Not on display yet. I'm going to spend another 1 to get another card. And you would like to build up patterns of these to do treatises. So maybe it'd be worth having this. Playing it would get you 3 coffee. That would get you a notebook tile from the leftmost row. But no tags on either of the reds. If you went for the purple and green, maybe publish this, you'd get some green tags for having that. Well, spending red, like you can gain a tag from publishing. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm not going to swap it. Third thing, do we elevate? I can't elevate anything. I'll gain a minor green. I don't want to spend the third one. I want to have it for this. Okay. So we've done our 2 actions in the city. Then move the ink pot 3. I'm going to spend a bright idea. I could actually move it 4 because of my guy. But I'm actually not going to use his bonus and spend a bright idea, so we only move 2. So I'm going to gain a minor purple, gain a median red, turn a minor green into a major green. And the only thing we haven't done is turn a minor purple into a median. I'm going to say median purple. We could do this treatment and nearly have him cured. This one, oh, I've just spent a load of the greens drawing cards. I could nearly do that. You fool! Could have drawn cards doing that. Oh well. We'll get them at some point later. Haven't got heart-shaped boxes to spare. Oh, elevate something. Do I want to? You could still do this in the future. The extra therapy point would give you a heart-shaped box. If you want to spend a couple of turns treating clients, you could activate a column. Yeah, upgrade the green. Boop. There we go. That's my turn. Bot has 2 ideas. Is going to place here, but isn't going to end up blocking the space because they go away. 3 ink pots. 1, 2, 3. He's on that dreaded spot again. Move the same number of spaces again. Unlocks an idea for whizzing round. He's going around a lot of spaces, isn't he? So gain that, gets him a coffee. He's got 4. He's got a heart-shaped box. Move Freud to the place where tags or people would give him the most. So if he moved 3, he'd get 2 activations here. If he moved here, he'd get 1 activation from tags. So I think actually he's going to move him here, and he's not going to end up getting reputation from He wants somebody in green where he's got tags, really. But to do activations, he's now got 2 people, so he can have 2 activations, which is 2 coffee. Then he moves himself to Freud, which he can't because he's already there. He moves himself 1 or 2 spots that will trigger the most effects from tags or locations. He's got the museum. That's not the museum. That's the museum, the painting one. It's something. He's going to go here. He's only got 1 tag, though. It's the same as having 1 person or 1 tag. So if there's a tie, he goes to the first one clockwise. So he'll probably claim from here and he'll still get a reputation now. So he goes there. He's got 1 activation. That's 1 coffee. Flips this over for next time. Unlocks loads of them. That's scary. And then heart-shaped box, he will spend it on the leftmost person first. Flip his arrow around for next time. Which means he gets 8 points right now. This hangs around in all the space that we've got, providing him tags and stuff for later. Maybe I'll tuck it under his playboard at some point soon. So the dreams are gone. Next person he claims, he does a routine client. He chooses the rightmost one because that's the way the arrow is pointing. Flip you round. This dream comes from the place. Therapy points is 5. And he wants the one with the most. They all provide 2, so he takes the leftmost one because of the arrow. So you go there. Restock everybody up. And there we go. I think. Okay, so next. Yeah, Spencer's heart-shaped boxes, it's up to me. I'm recalling, aren't I? I don't think it matters too much. If I wanted to do something with this bright idea, it would be okay. Oh, he should claim a thing. He's done 2 columns of his notebook. He did have that before. So this would give him 2 red, 2 coffee tags. So yeah, he would actually go here and he would have had 1 more coffee. These are ongoing goals that I've forgotten existed for a minute. Where are these going to go? Right, you go there. You go there. Client. You tuck under here for now. Just about to see all of that. So the other ones are publish 2 treatises. I could publish a treatise, actually, couldn't I? Have your discs in 2 separate districts. Cure 5 clients. Cure 3 routine clients. Cure 2 case study clients. Unlock all 3 of your things. Which he isn't far off doing, is he? Because he's had all these double movements. So if I published a treatise, which I could do, could get me 8 points and some tags. I haven't played the cards, though. They're in my hand. Playing the cards. You could come here to play the cards. Because there's no movement we could do. If we recalled, we could get a reputation from here. Reputation triggers the end of the game, by the way. When Freud goes off the end here, that triggers the end of the game. And Freud moves every time somebody gets a reputation. So I can't do any moving of anybody until somebody recalls. I could play both these cards and get myself a load of coffee. And that would help me towards publishing a treatise next time. But we want to just be curing people. You've got all of this stuff. Why don't you cure people? So I kind of want to get this reputation. But he's not going to get the green reputation while I'm sat here. Because you want the most reputation, so all your stuff's worth more points at the end. Let's cure. Let's go for... You spent them green, so you can't do her. We'll do major green, median purple, for 2 therapy points here, and a bright idea. And that dream's gone. That's my turn. He has only got 1 idea, so he gets 2 coffee for being in 2 different places. Oh, he should have turned that into a heart-shaped box, which he would have spent last time on him, but wouldn't cure him. Gets his guys back. And then what? One last step. Oh yeah, the location bonus. So can he do a district where he is? He has got 2 red. Oh no, he's got 3 red. He can do a district. So he can come here. He gets a heart-shaped box. He moves his ink pot 1 space and activates all the bits. Right? Do you activate all of the bits? Or do you just move your ink pot when you do a district bonus? I think it's just when you move ink pots, you activate it, don't you? Yeah, trigger and effect as usual. So that's a coffee. Draw a card, immediately swap it with the right one, and then play all the cards in his hand. So he plays that, and that gets him a notebook tile. There are no tags to worry about there, which actually gets him a heart-shaped box. And then treaties. He's got the same colours as me. Oh, what a pain in the arse. Sitting here treating clients, and he's doing treatises from underneath me. See, I'm publishing a treatise. You have to have the colours of cards played. I didn't play the cards. I wouldn't have been able to do it ahead of him, but still frustrating. So he's got the right colours. He can publish this. This is the only thing on offer right now. So he plays them to here. He has to have a disc available, which he has. He's now got these tags. He hasn't got that green one anymore, but he's got these 2 red tags. So he could have done a better one later. That goes on there, and he gets 8 points. And that's gone now. In the future, for... Oh, I could, if I wanted to. Once these are played, I could do this treatise because his rightmost card is one I would need for this. So I could cite his card. I can take it from here. He would get 2 points and a bright idea. But I would get to finish this 1 card less and get my 10 points and have these 2 tags and have that in front of me. But I haven't even played the cards yet. They're still in my hand. So he hasn't like completely blocked me from doing something. I could do a slightly better one, but he would get points from doing it. Okay, so that's from that. And then this flips over. He's got his whole notebook. A million one of these. Right. So, that was him recalling, wasn't it? I can treat and cure the client. Oh no, this needs to go here and he gets a reputation point as well. Let's go here. He gets a reputation point. Freud moves. Freud moves. That's it for claiming reputation points. But then he spends his heart-shaped boxes. So it's going to be starting with her 1 each. 1 each, because he had 2 heart-shaped boxes. Okay. Oh, and because he cured this guy, that goes on there. He did catharsis, so that should have gone on there. When he did catharsis, he published a treatise, 2 of them, and he gets that tag. 2 different districts, and he's got that. Now Freud's not in purple, so I can't recall from there. But I could get a reputation just for recalling anywhere in green. Even without tags or anything yet. So I kind of want to treat my patient. Treat your patient. Major purple, median green. 2 therapy points. Only needed 1, so I get a heart-shaped box. Activate a column. I'll activate this one. So I will turn this medium red into a heart-shaped box. I will get... I can only do one of these two things. I can get a miner and use it to activate the other thing. So this isn't going to be here anymore. So I don't know necessarily what I'm going to need. Maybe matching pairs of tags? I'm going to gain a little fire and turn it into... Oh, you've got another major one, though. All right, then. Get a little purple and turn it straight into a medium purple. Done. So that's me activating a column for doing this. I've cured this patient, which gets me 10 points. And this can hang around somewhere. That's tags and bonuses and that I've got from the cured fella. New person. We're getting bonuses from anywhere. Might even be better than getting the scoring thing right now. And there is clouds available. Yeah. Grab you. You get this dream. And I'm going to choose this dream because I can do that. But you need 7 to be cured. Which get me 2 points for taking such a difficult one. And you only provide me with 4. We'll get heart-shaped boxes, though. Okay. You all get refreshed. So that was treat a client action. And then I've got 2 heart-shaped boxes. I think I'm going to get them spent. And I'm going to cure this patient as well. So the unused dream just goes away. That's going to be 8 more points. New patient. Is that you can just... You can freely transfer only minor, but you can freely transfer them. When you match the dream to the grief layer, get a major insight. You're a little bit easier to cure, though. I'm going to go for you. Haven't gone for any case study ones yet. You sure you want to? Go for a nice case study? Yeah, we should get some kind of scoring, shouldn't we? Abilities are lovely. We should get some scoring too. So you get a random dream, and then I want something with an eyeball on, please. So either of these two. I am good at getting both of those things in one go, so I'll go for you, actually. So you need 6 to be cured. I get a point for taking you, and your dreams provide 5 of that, so that's not too shabby. Restock all of this stuff, because I'm doing all of my patients. And then over to him. He's got ideas. Where are they getting placed? They're getting placed in the top of here. His ink pot's moving 1. It's going on that space so it moves again. He gets this bright idea, and he is doing a column. He will do the rightmost unlocked column, which is this one. So, get this. 2 coffee. Turns 4 of it into a heart-shaped box. And the banner is a median insight, which is 2 coffee. Then, move 1 or 2 or to where Freud is for the most tags and things. Oh. So if he moves to Freud, 2 tags or 2 people. If he moves to me, 2 tags or 2 people there. I think if it's a tie, he just moves to the next clockwise. Oh, if he's not in Freud's location, just move him there. Boom, there you go then. So he triggers the effects. There's 2 people or 2 of that tag, so 2 times he gets coffee. Turns 4 coffee into a heart-shaped box. And then publish a treatise. He hasn't got any played cards, so he can't. When he can't publish one, he draws a card and plays it. And that gives him 3 coffee, which is a heart-shaped box. Ouch. Played cards. Somewhere there. And then he gets a median insight, which is 2 coffee. Activating that column. And then heart-shaped boxes, starting with the rightmost. He is going to alternate. So he spends on you and cures you. For 10 points. Do you get a new person right away? Or does he just spend the other 2 on that person after using heart-shaped boxes? So he's got 2 left. 1, 2. That's Catharsis on you for 7 points and a minor, which is a coffee. Oh, so you go on there. He's got himself a load of so many red tags. 7? He could do the biggest thing on there, and he probably will. That's done with. Yep. And that's his heart-shaped box is spent. New client. This is always a... What's it one? He takes the left one, and then that rotates to the right. These are gone because he cured that person. Things here. Thing that gives the most points. They're all the same. Therapy points, I mean. So he uses the arrow. Gets rid of that. I think that's it. Ouch. He's going to scream ahead, I think. For me, I've got the therapy stuff to do this. But is that what I should be doing right now? Curing clients is what I want to do. I'm tempted to do an action that moves me ink pot 4, because I could move it 5 and do this again. And I would have the stuff to do this. I want a heart-shaped box, really. I want Freud or somebody to be in purple so I can claim for purple tags. I've got 3 purple tags. I can move Freud, but not me. I can only move Freud 3 spots if I took that action. So that's just gain 3 minors. That's just get a card. That's move Freud 1 to 3. I don't have red tags and things. I could publish a treatise, couldn't I, by citing his work? And then I'd get some green tags. But you'd have to play the cards. You haven't played the cards yet. Let's go here and move Freud. Oh, this should slide along. One, 2. Then you can do 3 things here. Yeah. What 3 things do you want to do? Get a green. Get a green. I think I just want to get a load of greens. And then move the ink pot 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unlock an idea. 5, because of my +1. and then get a minor purple, turn a minor green into a major green, turn a minor purple into a median anything. I'm going to say green. Upgrade anything. I'm going to say green. And then gain a median fire. Yes. Okay. Happy-ish with that. That space gets cleared off. He's got 2 workers, so he'll play. Oh, I've got no heart-shaped boxes or anything. He can't go there, so he works his way down. He's going to go here, which is going to move him more. Can I do about that? He could have got in this almost empty column. This space is frustrating. So he is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and then move 4 again. Unlock that, which immediately gives him this that I was trying to run for. That gives him a reputation. Goes there. Freud gets 1. Moves along. Oh, Freud should have had 1 before, actually. Freud moves along now. That doesn't move Freud. That one. Yeah, Freud should already have moved, so I would have moved him up to me, and it would have been okay. But actually, I could have moved into purple. If I'd realised that. And then for recalling, I'd have been in purple. Nah, leave it. I just forgot the reputation for claiming that thing. And then he gets to do all this stuff. Okay, coffee. Draw a card. Swap it with the leftmost one. Play all of your cards. Gets a medium, which is 2 coffee. Heart-shaped box. Publish. He's got 2 purple played. He can't cite me. Can't cite himself. So he can't do 1, which means he gets to draw and play a card. And get 2 minor. Coffee becomes a heart-shaped box. At least they're all the same colour, which you need different colours to ever do that. Then, draw a card, play a card. Gets a minor green, and that's 2 green tags. Then can he publish 1? Yes. The best one that he can publish is this one, which is going to be... I mean, space is just... It's a joke. I imagine, yeah, he wants to hang on to as many tags as possible. So we'll use this one that hasn't got a tag anymore. Purple, purple, green. That is losing 2 tags, but he wants to publish this thing. And that is going to be 10 points. And then he gets to upgrade something, which is 1 coffee. Heart-shaped boxes, starting from the left, he's got 2 of them, so just 1 there. Oh, you should be on 7. So you should have got 2 points for that. 1 there, which is another point. Okay. Heart-shaped box is spent. Then. Okay, so going to another 4 to whiz around and get that again isn't a priority all of a sudden. I've just got to cure 5 people ahead of it. Oh, publish 2 treatises. He's done that. Gets a reputation. He's gone over that, which means Freud moves. Didn't feel like I got any chance right now. Maybe I should have gone an easy. Just slowly treat these patients. So I've got the stuff. It's just that it's a turn of time, isn't it, to do? Let's treat you. Major red, medium purple, 2 therapy points, so that gets me a point, and a bright idea. Haven't got any heart-shaped boxes. He's got 2 workers that are going to be placed down here for 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets coffee, move Freud, that would get in the most tags. It's just a lot of working out for him at this point. 1, because that would give him 2. I know 3 spaces though. He's got 2 tags of that, so 2 or 2. I think it's the first one clockwise that gives him the most tags. So yeah, he's got 2 painting tags. There's the building. Oh, he's got 3 building tags actually. Yeah, pop that there. Get 3 coffee. Spend 4 of it to get a heart-shaped box. That's that. Move to where Freud is. He's already there. So what could he get the most tags on? He's got 5 coffee. 5 cafe tags. So 1, 2, get a heart-shaped box. 3, 4, 5. Then finally, achieve a goal that he isn't eligible for. Or get a reputation if there are no goals left. He gets a reputation for that. Then upgrade, which is 1 coffee, which is a heart-shaped box. Starting with the guy on the right, spend your 3. 1, 2 cures you, 3. So you're cured. There's not a lot of space to show that, but you are. New person, left, he wants a routine client. And he wants the leftmost one. You go there. There. Get rid of these. There. Dream with the most therapy points. That one. Over there. And then you've got 6, which gets him a point. And there we go. Okay, for me, I do have the stuff to treat you. Nearly got the stuff to do that. I'd need 2 minor reds, though. I'm not great at gaining. I mean, there's notebook tiles that'll do it. I've got 3 coffee. I'm going to go here with a bright idea and a worker to do this twice. I'm going to get 2 red. Pop that here. Oh, he's finished his thing. He should have a reputation for that as well. That'd move Freud again. I don't know at what point he did that. It doesn't matter, does it? It's gonna get like double my score. And then do I want turn a coffee into a big fire or get a median green? Coffee into a big fire, I think. So that cost me 2 coffee. And then 2 spaces on this. I am going to... I could just get a heart-shaped box or publish a treatise. I'm going to actually use my thing to get my last idea. All gone, though. Has he done 3 normal? No, he's done 2 normals. I've done 1. Activate a column. I'll activate this one. 2 minor reds. Oh, that's a column done as well. Get a median red. Oh, you just did that, I think. Get median red. Turn a coffee into a major red. Know what I'll do with all these reds. Get a median anything. You can always throw things away if you don't want them. to get a median. We need median red for this. Median purple. We've got like the stuff to be curing. You need heart-shaped boxes for this because you haven't got enough therapy points. Okay, that's my turn then. I placed third, didn't I? And did a fair bit of stuff. He's going to recall. So he's in 3 different bits for 3 bits of coffee. Oh, he spent them. And then claiming, it's got to be in red, but he has got a billion red tags. 6 minimum. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 red tags. So he's going to go there. Give him 2 heart-shaped boxes, a reputation, which is going to move Freud. And four movement of his ink pot. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives him a heart-shaped box. Rightmost minor gives him a coffee and activate purple theatre, which he hasn't got a tag for, so he just does that. Oh no, he has. So 2 coffees. Yep. Then discard this one. 2 coffees. He's already at max heart-shaped box. He turned them into points as well, I think. He gets 2 points for a... He's at overflow. And then 2 minors is 2 more coffees. And that's gone. Then he gets a sleep card, gets a dream card, and does something with it. Triggers the effect of one of its topmost dream cards, applying the therapy points to the clients below and discards the dream. If he has 2, he uses the compass arrow to determine which dream to trigger. This one doesn't have to have insights. So 2 therapy points is catharsis and 3 points. He's got up. It didn't match, so he doesn't get a heart-shaped box for free. But we have catharsis to resolve here, which is going to be 5 points and 2 upgrades. So he gets 2 points from his heart-shaped boxes, 5 points, and you're gone. And that is going to give him 2 points for every red tag up to 12 points. That's going to be like a full 12 then. All right, you go on there. And then he uses heart-shaped boxes. That should have flipped. Heart-shaped boxes starting with you. 1, 2, 3. So doesn't quite cure that guy yet, but he's 1 off doing it. And we're back to me, I think. And my amazing turns. So 2 here will be catharsis, and at least it'll be out. That's like 8 points. I don't think that the game's going to immediately end, but I'm scared of it. Medium and 2 minor reds is going to be 2 therapy points, which is catharsis. And draw a card. Do you want to swap it? No, 2 red tags would be nice. And play a card. I'm going to play a card that's... So it's going to give me 2 green tags. This could give me another green tag. Yeah. Play that. Draw a card and play a card. So that gives me 2 minor greens. And then for finishing this... Oh... I don't want 2 minor greens though. Right, that gives me more tags, albeit on red. Instead of 2 minor greens, you can get a minor red instead. Then this gives me 2 median purples and 8 points. And we've got some tags, and we can go from any district when we rest. Okay. I've got no heart-shaped boxes, so it was just treatment was my turn. Bot has got all of its ideas back, so it's going to place down here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate this column. So, dream card of one of its clients, leftmost in this case, 1, 2, 3, and 3 points, is going to be catharsis. There's no symbol to match. which is 4 points. A major green, which is a straight up heart-shaped box. And we put the purple tags on this. And he's got those red tags. So that's that. Then gets... That flips over because of that. Gets this without needing to apply for it. So they go up and Freud moves twice. Then draws a card, plays a card, which gets him a minor red and 2 more tags. And then publish a treatise. Can he do purple and red? Yes, he can. So it will lose him tags, but probably worth it to play this stuff. He's got so many tags anyway. That I don't know if a player could achieve this. I'm doing something massively wrong. Gets 8 points. And gets a major, which is a heart-shaped box. Then spending his heart-shaped boxes, starting with the leftmost. Well, you've got 2 heart-shaped boxes. He's going to cure them both. So, we'll just move all of these off until they're relevant. 10 points for him. 12 points for him. Did something majorly go wrong? Did I forget something for myself? He wants the leftmost guy here. Most therapy points, they're all the same, so he takes the rightmost one. He takes the leftmost guy for here. And dream there. This gives the most therapy points. Fill them all back up. He's done 3 routine clients now, so he can claim this, and he's cured 5 people. So the end of the game has been triggered. There'll be one more round. Got all of them. This is only medium. Maybe by medium it meant do easy. Right. So then, that was his turn. This is the last round then. So that's not great because I can at least unlock this scoring. So big green, medium red. So what have I been doing then? For two whole therapy points and bright idea. It matches the symbol, so I get a heart-shaped box. And then I'll spend a heart-shaped box to get catharsis. For 6 points and 2 minor reds. Remember when we were like about the same? And it unlocks that scoring at least. I'm gonna have some tags. It's gonna be worth a bit. And he gets a turn. I got a nice engine going, but it just got kind of blown apart. He is gonna go here for 3 ink pot. 1, 2, 3. Gets a coffee. Draws a card, plays a card, gets a major, which is a heart-shaped box. Oh, you guys need to be on 4 and 6, respectively, which is a point for him. Publish a treatise. No, he's got 1 card. When he can't, he draws a card, plays a card, which is a median, which is 2 coffee, right? Which he turns into a heart-shaped box. Then can he do a treatise not with 2 reds? Oh, but he draws and plays a card first. Draw a card, play a card. Can he publish a treatise with that? Yes, he can. So You guys go there. 10 points for doing that. And then upgrade something is just 1 coffee. Heart-shaped boxes, starting with the left, he's got 1 each, which unfortunately means catharsis for him, which is 2 points. Put it over to the 100. And a medium, which is 2 coffee, right? That's a minor. 1 coffee. But he's unlocked, so he's got that like universal tag there. And yeah. That's it then. End game scoring. Yeah, it felt like the 2-player game for a while, and then he kind of shot from 3 to 9 reputation out of nowhere. Maybe we're slow players, and I've been used to that. So we've got... It's not seeming like it's... Like I thought people wanted to see Unconscious Mind as well. Like, stream-wise, it's very disappointing. Compared to, like, I think this is a lot better than Black Forest. A lot more people watch Black Forest. Score points on the reputation track space. So he gets 9, I get 1. The player who has the highest reputation gets 2 points per cured client and treaties. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And the second place gets 1 for every cured client, 2, and treaties none. What? Yeah, what did happen to me? I don't know. Player coloured insights in different districts. He isn't in different districts. I didn't place any at all, though, so he gets 4 for being in 1 different district. Completed notebook tile rows. That is here. He did them all for 16. I did 1 for 1. Different location tags. So I've got 2 different there, 3, 4. 4 different, which is going to amount to 6 points. That's good. He's surely got all of them because he's got all of these. So for having all of them, you get 15 points. Case study clients without grief layers. I get 3 points for every pair of tags. Every pair of the same tag. There's a pair of the same. There's a pair of the same. There is. So 9 points I get for those. He gets 2 points for every red up to 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, there's the max 12. There's the max 12. He didn't unlock the grief layer on that one. Oh, wait, 2 for every green. 2. Didn't do a 3. 4, 6. 6 green. So that's 12. That's the max 12 as well. And heart-shaped boxes are 2 points each remaining. Coffee, 3 to 1 for points. So he gets a point for that. And bright ideas are a point each. He's got 1, I've got 2. So, yeah. Am I just terrible? Or did he, like, just... Did I not do anything? I thought I got a nice little engine going there. If he just kind of, like... zipped ahead of me. I don't know. I don't really know what happened there. Early on, I must have done something wrong. Oh well, the beginning of the playthrough shows you what the game's like anyway. Yeah, from left to right, it triggers the effect of each notebook tile, then flips the notebook tile. Because that was kind of the thing, that it was doing all of this stuff every single turn and recalling again that. But you're kind of supposed to be doing that kind of thing, aren't you, as well? Yeah, maybe I'm just progressing too slowly, because I felt like there was a good balance for like me doing all of these cool combo-y things early on, and him doing like nice quick turns to the point where it shifted to the game was mainly about him doing his things. Whereas yeah, it was like it seemed like a nice balance and ramp up in the two-player game, but that's because you're both doing the normal stuff, isn't it? Maybe yeah, maybe I'm just not good enough strategy wise and should have gone on easy. But yeah, it's just to give you an idea, really, isn't it? So there we go. That's Unconscious Mind. I don't know what we're going to be doing next week. Maybe we'll continue down the vote path. There'll be a new vote next week on Patreon. This was the like I think was it fourth highest in the big Essen vote. We're doing some different things. And maybe not like there's so many Essen things to get through though. It's getting me down a little bit because of time and piles of games. Which is a good problem to have in a way, but it's just about getting through things. And what have I done to myself? Yeah, I got nearly as many votes as Black Forest. It was a very popular option, but I don't know. Maybe time, maybe the day, maybe everyone's busy on the 1st of November. Or maybe I'm just late with getting it. I don't know. I had to wait till they were available at Essen. But there we go. That's Unconscious Mind for you. Yeah, next week there's gonna be like recorded wise. There's playthroughs coming up for Storyfold, Wildwoods. You can see that on Patreon. That's coming up in the next couple of weeks. There's World Order doing a video for in a couple of weeks' time. Is it a couple of weeks? At some point in November, the expansion for Clans of Caledonia is coming up. I know those things are happening. In terms of like what I am going to be playing on here, probably still SNE things. Like we need to do more stuff. But yeah, there'll probably be a vote on Tuesday, I reckon, that'll decide some of the things. You can support me on Patreon. That's how I'm able to do this thing. This is not a sponsored stream. I have only got the time to do this because of the support of my backers. It would be really great if you could support me on there. It's how the channel exists. And yeah, it would be great if you could help that keep being true. But yeah, maybe we need to flip to something different. Yeah, like maybe there's been a load of solo playthroughs already. I don't know. But yeah, I'm surprised because I thought there was a big buzz about Unconscious Mind. Maybe it's just the timing and it'll get watched later though. Thank you everyone for being here during the stream though and for helping me out at the start of it. Because yeah, there's a lot going on. It's a cool game. There's a lot of cool layers to be thinking about. You can see like lots of different ways of getting what you want done. But yeah, I would be for a change looking forward to being told that I've done something majorly wrong with the bot. But we'll see, won't we? Everything I'm doing is what a player would do anyway. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you for the next game at some point. And yeah, bye.